Ladies and Germans, how you all doing? This is Connor Work.
And I'm Ringru. Hello, hello, hello.
And we told you to bring in another game. We didn't know what it was, you didn't know what it was, but now on Odon, we're gonna find out what it is. And Rang, what is it?
Well, we are on the map of Odon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And on the left-hand side in blue, we have Super Jew playing as the 3rd Canadian Infantry Division. And on the right-hand side, we have Sombra as the 12th SS Panzer Division, which is a pretty interesting division matchup historically. But, yeah.
Why is it historically? Give us a little bit of a lesson while we're waiting for the game to kick off here.
Because during, like, the early stages of the D-Day, the Canadians would fight the 12th SS pretty ferociously. A few war crimes being committed by the SS troops, kind of shooting some POWs, but you know, that's a whole another thing I don't want to get into. I'm not touching the out of a 20-foot pole in this game at the moment. But speaking of actual gameplay-wise in this sort of matchup, it's going to be pretty interesting. Canadians going to have a pretty good hold in that town, as Canadians love fighting over towns, so the open fields up north is going to work rather well for, you know, a boy to Firefly.
Outside of that, though, so 12th SS, are they going to bring in that boy to Firefly? 'Cause it doesn't look like either side's really considering too much of a vehicle engagement here.
No, Troph is really just bringing out a lot of infantry troops and a few AT guns here and there. So it's honestly not a bad call, try to spread out everything. Well, the Canadians, it seems like they're going to be sending a lot into that town. They've got like a stack LDA, a bunch of infantry, no ROSPs, which is a pretty interesting call. Usually see, you know, a few ROSPs here and there for any Canadian town fight, but wouldn't be surprised if Super Jew is stassing in some stormtroopers.
And
Oh, there we go, it's a ROSP.
Oh, there's the Wasp kid just came down.
Yeah, and 2 ROSPs. Yeah, there we go. Love seeing those ROSPs.
Well, one north, one south. What was it last time? Who's the guy with the? I guess it was the meme machine, wasn't it? Who threw down that massive Wasp rush?
Corbo, I think
Yeah.
we've seen Corbo do a ROSP once, and then like a snake count A rush, because
That's him.
That's him exactly.
Wow, yeah, that center of the town, that 50-yard line is going to be absolutely explosive.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm trying to think about who's going to be going up to the north. What do we got? Oh, so the Lynx is going, and I'm probably guess. Wow, I kind of expected. Okay, the AT gun. I was really surprised to see the AT gun move towards the center part of the map, but nope. Okay.
Yeah, spreading out some forces up north. The Germans are probably going to get there first and have the advantage. As you know, Panzer Grenadiers on an open field. They just love that sort of engagement. That's a lot of Panzer Grenadiers going into the middle too. That's 3 whole Panzer Grenadiers. No leader unit, which I think is
A bit of a mistake.
A bit of a mistake. You definitely want to lead a unit in town fight, as you're more susceptible to being surrendered, especially if he's ROSPs.
Well, there's not a whole lot of leader units over the entire field.
No. Canadians got like, yeah, I don't. Okay, we do have 1 leader unit being brought to the town, or north of the town, which is a bit of an odd position for him. But Trophy SS player, Sombra only has 1 leader at the moment.
The Supreme Leader. Snoke.
The Supreme Leader, the Führer's...
Wait, go to the north real quick. There's one brave pea grunt in the middle of half of the Canadian army. And he was tearing it up for a second.
It's like, no, I'm not gonna even bother. Run away.
Red Rover, send vinegar on over. I have to note, by the way, it's kind of funny. His name would just mean lesser, or like smaller than.
Renga?
Vinegar, yeah.
Renega.
And he's going to be a little bit less as all that fire comes in. Ooh,
Oh, there you go.
Lynx died. Kind of a vehicle whenever we get a chance to focus on the Lynx. I'm sorry, you were going to say something?
Yeah, the Panzer Grenadier to the right of Renga is a rather fitting name for the position he's in.
Ah, yes. The only thing to be even more would be like Apfel, but yes. Well, he's getting a little high today. Otherwise, we are going to see some AT gun and a couple of more leader units moving on in. And I think he heard you. I think he understood that maybe it was probably a better idea to bring a leader unit back down towards that town fight.
Yeah. What would also be pretty good is maybe, you know, some armored vehicles with AP values.
Yeah.
Sombra. I mean, I love half track as much as the next guy, but he needs to be able to knock out some of these Canadian light vehicles. You don't even need much. Just something with an autocannon. A Panzer II would be really perfect for him at this moment.
Now, here's something I've always wanted to know: how do they calculate zone of control? If you look at this half track, for example, in the south, he's controlling, what would you say, about 1,200, 1,300 meters of territory by himself.
Yeah, it's not. It's pretty much they calculate it by the lack of presence of enemy units. So because there's nothing in front of the 2-5 runner, he controls like a nice map control because there's nothing yet.
Let me rephrase.
You control stuff by the absence of stuff.
But is the distance controlled? Is that a measurement of a calculation between there's no units near me, so my maximum range is 1,500 meters. Now, if there's someone within 1,000 meters, that drops down to 750 because it's an average between the two. That's, I guess, what I'm trying to confuse.
I think it's something along those lines. To me, it's always like black magic.
Yeah, which is why I'm so confused. Sometimes we see a half track who owns, half the map. Sometimes we see a half track who owns nothing.
Yeah. It also comes down to if you have leader units, yes or no. Because if you're surrounded and you have a leader unit, you still have the zone of control under control. But once that leader unit dies and you have no leader units in a pocket, then the pocket closes. It collapses. There's a bunch of weird things that never really explained properly.
Well, you know what, Rang? I think the second SD2 comes out, you and I have some testing sessions that we need to get down.
Yeah.
But a Ram 2 in the middle part of the field, he's firing at a rather, I'm not going to say harmless individual, because he's shooting at a half-track who technically can do something, but might be better for him to engage that AT gun, and he's finally going to move into range to do that.
Doesn't have AT ammo.
Oh, yeah, you're right!
Yeah.
You're right. We also saw, by the way, this Wasp, down in the town. He was able to take out a half-track just purely by flame, which is just kind of a terrifying way to go. Well, think about it. You're like, we're fine, I can't burn the paint, and then...
And you're in a metal box, too.
Yeah.
I mean, being, hotboxed inside, oof.
Real Dutch oven there.
Yeah. That's a shitty way to go.
Yeah, it's kind of a foul stench, isn't it?
Yeah.
To the north, we have no vehicles really until now this Staghound AA comes on in, which is not, I'm not going to say a terrible thing, but, yeah, not entirely sure if there's really going to be a whole lot of action there. We are, ooh, boy to Cromwell. I take back what I'm saying. There's going to be definitely some action going on now.
Yeah, boy to Cromwell would be more enough to help clean up his northern side. Easily knock out the 6-pounder for sure.
Assuming he doesn't get shot by it.
As long as he keeps his distance, he should be okay. Should.
Yeah, coulda, woulda, shoulda.
God, Super G really needs to get an infeed. Just anything down south to stop his huge map loss by his one bloody half-track. Using so much territory to get one half-track.
Yeah, well, without that, I think it's almost a tie game. Now, of course, like you said, the Ram 2 has no HE ammo, but would it not be better at least to get a little bit closer?
Yeah, I mean, he has quite a decent amount of armor. I think he's a bit scared about Pak-38, which I understand. I mean, once we get too close, Pak-38 it does have a chance of penetrating him. He just needs to use, his drops, for example, sort of fire support to kill the Pak-38 before moving up.
I never really fully appreciate how much 1,200 meters is until you watch the Cromwell start taking shots at that rifle from a billion miles away.
Yeah. I mean, 1,200 meters in this map is pretty much, 1/3 of the length.
Yep.
Which is quite crazy when you really think about it.
I think there's so much death and destruction can happen over such a small patch.
I know. Agree.
25-pounder is on the map, though, and he will be suppressing that northern flank away from the Germans. I'm surprised this Pak-38 can't see him yet. I was wondering why the heck he wasn't shooting at the Wasp. No, he can't see him, though. And one brave Panzer Grenadier. Okay, yeah, it's probably a better idea to back away.
Yep.
And I don't know what he made that Wasp out of, but you would think that the half-track should be able to kill him.
Yeah.
With a machine gun.
Yeah, he definitely can, for sure. It's just, oh, here we go, AT gun. hitting the Rosp, and he's gonna go down. Easy peasy.
Well, internal fragments, I was thinking to myself, wow, that's such a BS thing. Internal fragments, his tanks would be exploding.
Yeah. It's not even internal, it's like an open top vehicle. It's a pretty open vehicle.
Internal fragments.
There's not much internal to be.
Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, overall, Sombra, he's doing pretty good. I mean, this is huge territory control down south is really helping him. I mean, it's going to be a cellmate in the town for a bit, where it's pretty obvious as Canadians have lovely downfights and engagement. But up north, he's slowly pushing back with his boy the Cromwell in position. That should be more than enough to at least get to the L-shaped tree line, which is really the important area up north. Because once you control that tree line, it's pretty easy to hold, and then to push forward if you so desire.
Well, how about off-map? Is there any off-map that can come on in? I kind of forget at this point. I don't think 12th SS doesn't has real good artillery.
12th SS is all about rocket artillery. You got the Panzerwerfers and then the half-track Stukers.
Okay, the Stukers are Fuss, okay. Wait, so there's no Werfraum here, I don't think, then is. No, that's the 20th.
21st.
21st, thank you.
21st and like 7/16 of like Werfraumens.
Which is kind of a shame. Those guys need more everything.
Big 6-pounder getting into position up north, just trying to wait for the perfect opportunity to strike the Cromwell.
I think Sombra is getting a little bit too excessively afraid of this one Ram 2, because he's bringing 2 more AT guns. I'm not sure I agree with that decision.
Yeah. Where is he bringing those AT guns? He's bringing one down south and one to the middle. The southern one's going to be a good call, actually.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Okay.
Oh.
And at long last, that pocket might get closed out here.
Oh, yeah. The Rosp is Russian.
I might be wrong, but I didn't think there was any flamethrower went 200 meters.
In real life?
Yeah, 260 meters. I was like, that's absolutely insane. I know, like, they did stuff with that literally in World War I. They put huge long hoses underground.
No, I think in real life, like, for example, the Crocodile is only like a
60 or 70.
Yeah, something long. I don't remember the exact number, but you couldn't hit a flamethrower from 200 meters away. But it's this balanced regions, right? You can shoot that far. They want to make it so. They just want to make it so you can shoot past the Panzer strike, so you can use it against infantry, the max range infantry AT weapon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I wasn't crazy there about that.
No, you're not crazy. That's a good point.
Just thinking like a half track getting taken out by that Wasp really shouldn't happen. Like you said though, that Pack 38 coming down to the south will be able to take out that Wasp once it gets into position. Lynx moving in with some of its own recon troops. Those Recce guys though, not going to be lasting too long.
No.
And we're into Phase B. So there goes the first Panzerwerfer. So this town will now very, very, very soon, I think, come onto the jackboot of the Wehrmacht. I don't really see a whole lot coming the other direction. Unless he gets really lucky with a 25-pounder.
Maybe he's going to be saving for the 2-star Sexton.
Ooh,
that's
there's
what I'm guessing. That 2-star Sexton, I mean, you can never go wrong with a 2-star Sexton. But Super G's putting some good pressure. Maybe Super G can realise that, you know, southern side is pretty sparse in terms of defences, and he could do a bit of a share. I mean, it's a pretty good area for Canadians. There's quite a nice amount of forested areas for his CQC troops to go around and blow stuff up with stormtrooper satchel charges.
I'd like to note that in the north, Sombra has a very, very strong push here. He's got multiple sources of firepower. I don't know when he took out the 6-pounder, but the 6-pounder is dead. But of course now we have a pack of Wolverines moving on in, so that will not be too wonderful.
That's a lot. Oh, we got a Tiger coming in, yo. It's not Rittman, but it's pretty much his Rittman. Just doesn't have the
Death Curse.
Yeah, it's also like the DLC thing. But this is pretty much a Rittman. We can say this guy's Rittman just in disguise. He's trying not to get killed today. Rittman
in disguise in the tiger. Anyway, I I don't know why actually that came to mind, but it did. There's no, actually, he brings in a priest. All right. I'm not sure that was really as much holy water as he needed. I think that, like you said before, the sexton would have been a far better decision.
Yeah, he's relocated the ram into the town up north, so Super Jury is going to be making a super push in this northern area to try to break through it. It's going to be a bit tough. I think. Like once you
peek runs in that tree line, dude.
Yeah. Peek going to the tree line, and also there's a lot of lovely defensive positions for Sombra to take advantage of. Like there's a forest area that he holds, and it's like the town behind the forest, and then there's even more forest and tree lines behind the town which you can use to set up good defensive positions. And honestly, that tiger will be a pretty mean bastard to deal with, as those wolverines have no veterancy unless they have a leader unit. So
well, the other dingo moving in with them.
Yeah, so they're gonna be 1-star. But if the tiger can knock them out one by one, those wolverines are pretty toast. But we'll see, maybe the wolverines will get a lucky shot.
Also the Pack 38 that's there, there's infantry-based AT, I mean there's so much potential for just destruction. Panzerwerfer finally at long last will speak into the center part of the town. And does a surprisingly modest amount of damage.
Yeah. I don't think Sombra's going to really take advantage of this. Some of his infantry's already pinned down, to be fair, but he's not going to move up and try to take the point.
Oh, what would be the point?
Exactly, what would be
the
point? Whoa,
Dingo goes down, so those Wolverines, that becomes even more of an uphill battle. And intelligently he turns off the HE ammo, because why bother when there's tanks afoot?
Yeah, it is a very good call.
Actually, now that I think about it, I feel like we've seen Sombra at some point, but I can't recall when that was.
Yeah, I can't remember when either, but we definitely casted him in the past before.
No, I can't say the same for Super Jew, but in this time of Hanukkah, we wish him all the best. Tiger, in the meantime, can't see either one of the Wolverines, but not a big deal. Pack 38 will move towards the south, and frankly, if you get that close...
Yeah.
Oh, come on, the Ram 2's right there. It's going to be, what, 600 meters? 500 meters away. He should be able to hit.
Yeah. That's a very lovely position for the Pack 38.
And like you said, why? There's absolutely no need to aggress in the north.
No. I mean, Sombra's got he's got a lovely point advantage. He's got very good defensive positions all over. He doesn't need to push.
Oh, he's holding fire. Oh my gosh, he's waiting for them to get killing close. Or is he? No, he's just still freaking aiming. There we go. That's the one he had to kill too. That was a better shot.
Yeah. The Ram 2 can only shoot it with machine guns, so it's not exactly a scary threat. Knocks out the Lynx. Oh no, it's Stag, my bad.
That's fine.
And then here comes the Recon.
Again, perfect ones to be hitting here. Tri-Polston comes in. I don't really see the 12th SS really bringing in that much air power.
Though. No. He's got rubber in too. He's got two of them.
Yes. Well, there's also a mosquito coming on in, so the mosquito is going after that tiger. So bombs away. All of those many, many bombs.
It's pretty good call by those rubberins. I mean, a little bit late, as it's not going to save the tiger from being bombed, but when you have a heavy tank like out in the field, you're definitely going to want some anti-aircraft. Wolverine popping around the corner trying to kill the tiger as he's stressed out a bit, but will it work?
You know, were I this tiger, I'd be backing up anyway. Even with 3 stars, I'm not going to want to engage all of that.
Yeah. Here he does. Okay, he's going to be pulling back now.
Well, I didn't realize, wow, that Pack 3's got such great sight lines. Oh my gosh.
Damn it. He's going to probably kill the AA piece.
Yep.
Yo, lovely. Holy crap.
Mosquito tries to come back for vengeance, but one verbal wind will encourage him to leave, and the second one says, yeah! And I see we actually have a second Panzerwerfer. So now we might see the death of that town.
Yeah. But Sombra will probably want to get like a pioneer or two to clear up the town after he roughs it to death and back.
Tiger is flirting with death here still. Bouncing.
I mean, at that range, the tiger is pretty safe from being penetrated. The armor's still strong at the distance.
Yeah, that might be the case, but Lord knows we have seen it happen. 2 Panzerwerfer barrages on the middle part of that town, and yep, he's got troops moving in pretty post-haste after that. I do want to make a quick call. There was actually a flame troop being brought on in before, and a Pac-38 shot right down the road and killed it. And frankly, that might have been probably the luckiest kill he could have gotten.
Yeah.
And the most appropriate time with it as well. Meanwhile, Piat squad will fire its last Piat. Oh, this last
Wow,
shot
he survived.
does kill. Yeah.
Long enough to shoot 6 Piats. That is crazy.
And the ram finally went down to the north as well. So there's one lone Wolverine huddling behind a tree line.
Yeah, I was not a good use of resources trying to push up north with all that armor. You really should have used it down south. That would have been a much better call.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, without a doubt.
Yeah,
and with that, though, the town will fall under German control.
Mm-hmm.
And we might even see a +2 here because of it.
Yeah. Once you, I mean, it's only like that rifle leader really in that town that's stopping him, and the Panzer Grenadiers are moving into position. Holy crap! How is that PS still alive? He's been shot to hell and back.
Well, he's on the front side of the house, and they're shooting the back side.
Bulletproof furniture, and yeah.
Well, if you shoot enough layers, put enough layers of stuff between you and it should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Target, in the meantime, just continues its slow Death Star way forwards. And I think this priest is just going to try... Oh, no, I thought he was going to start trying to shoot the tiger, but he's going to start firing at the infantry instead. Interesting call.
Yeah.
And now it is no longer a good idea to go down to the south. Now we have another pack of purple Vins down there, too.
Oh, damn. That's a lot of Red Orange. That's a lot of Red Orange. He's got like 4 out already.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good, cool. Because they're great fire support vehicles, too, especially against Canadians.
Yeah, because they're so light. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolverine is now... Oh, wait, engine destroyed. My god, that Pac-30 is a champ.
Mm-hmm. He's just been in the right place at the right time, all the time.
And the Tiger steals the kill, but that Pac-38, he's the reason that he even got that shot at all.
Yeah.
Another mosquito attack coming on in, but he might not even get it off. No, he's going to. Okay.
Probably going to be pretty inaccurate, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not enough to stun up the Tiger. Really need to see a heavier version of the Mosquito to get a good stress out hit on said Tiger.
Well, and like any good magician, by the way, like you said, the Piat squad is still alive.
What? How? How?
Because it wasn't important enough for them to kill him.
Damn. He's like... Hey, there must be like some very good bulletproof furniture in here.
I have a funny story to relate to you while this is going on. So, in the middle of Operation Crusader, the Brits capture a bunch of Italians, right?
Yeah.
But they had to start heading back east to their own lines. They're like, you know what? Forget it. You guys are free. Get out of here. The Italians find a truck, fix the truck, and then drive after the English, after the Brits to be... I was like, we've had it. We're fighting. We're done. Screw it.
Yeah. We're out. See ya.
But outside of that, Panzerwerfers, both those guys have almost full weapons loads again. And the Flampanzer has moved into the town, but not a lot's going to happen there. And I cannot help but feel that this Oster, is going to get shot down by ground fire. It really should.
Good.
It's smoking. Alright, in any case. Artillery's not going to be coming under fire. Wow. 2 rockets take it out, so that is a devastating loss.
Yeah, having the supply truck right next to it was also not the best call. But damn. The Sombra's just mopping up now. It's just mop-up operations. Oh, the Tiger up north got hit by the 17-pounder. He gets killed. Run 2 tapped by the Wolverine in 17, but... You know, it has a pretty good life for the Tiger.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And as long as the Pac-38's there, who cares? So we're fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's...
Yeah. It was actually like a very good use of using that Tiger overall, because usually we see that Tiger come down, maybe kill 1 or 2 things, and not really do much. But it very much helped his northern flank.
Well, and he's bringing in another hero unit, an actual hero unit. So Billy Kretschmer. I don't think I've actually ever seen him.
Yes, one of the more ones that we don't see all too often. I like his unit model because it looks like he's been through hell and back.
Which, knowing him, he probably has been.
Yeah. I mean, that skirt's a bit damaged, Mana. Take that to the shop.
Yeah, well, you go to the thrift store, you can buy what you can afford at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, the Germans are kind of rough and tumble in terms of economy. But it still is a +1, 5743, and those verbal Vins, while they're not going to be engaging tanks, they are just freaky enough that you don't want to get too close to them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, up north, I mean, with the Wolverine and Sherman now, well, that's the 2 Panzer forwards, never mind. I don't think he's going to be doing all that great with his Canadian push.
So you're telling me that his Canadian bacon is kind of cooked?
Oh yeah, he's going to be cooked in that tank any minute now. Especially if a BEF Panzer being brought in, that's really going to seal the deal.
Yeah, but that stuff's pretty darn good. Panzerwerfer as well, going to freak him out, and this is going to be I think basically the... Oh, holding fire. I thought he was giving fire. I guess he's waiting for the reload.
Mm-hmm.
Before not gonna want to... Oh, okay, he got a little POS shot off. Okay. That 17 pounder is really the issue, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep, it is, because the Panzer Force can't exactly move north much around the corner to try to engage the Sherman or Wolverine and the 17 pounders, yeah, to stop him. But it's just going to be, defensive operation from both sides.
And there we go. The Auster yet again takes more firepower.
But I guess neither side really want to push in that northern area around the corner. It's just, whoever goes around the corner first ends up getting killed.
Yes, it does. Now, of course, we are going to see an Achilles coming on in, but you got to watch out for those heels. I'm not really sure they go with that dress. The battle dress, that is. And the Pack 38, the hero Pack 38 is coming back to the front, so I think he's going to get one nice shot off on this Wolverine, and he might get the kill.
Oh, he is. He is. He goes. He shoots.
He scores!
And he scores! I want to see his kill list, because that has been one of the most effective Pack 38 I have seen in a long while.
Well, and what's more, that Panther takes one shot from the 17 pounder and says, no, let me do it.
Mm-hmm.
And with the help of that Panzerwerfer, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage indeed. The Pack 38 getting bombed, but he doesn't care. He takes no model damage from that whatsoever. And the Panther that gets some big hits. Sherman's going to come around the corner, but Sherman's probably not going to be enough to kill said Panther.
Was engaged on the Boy to Cromwell. The Boy to Cromwell has almost used his entire ammunition load, which is just stunning as well.
That is stunning too.
This has been a game of firsts. Piats firing all their Piats. Boy to Cromwell's not dying in 3 seconds. There was one verbal Vind, you monster.
Pack 38 actually killing things? Like, what? Never happens.
It certainly never gets one-shot kills.
Mm-hmm.
Tracks and wheels damage on that Panther, though, which is a bit of an issue. 17 pounder, there's still one random Joe on top of that gun. And they've lured the Sherman around.
Yep.
There we go.
Panzer IV doesn't mess around.
Achilles comes up, and the Pack 38 almost hits him in the heel immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go. There's the Pack 38 we know and love. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Now we're here.
Oh, there we go. Knocked out the crew in the Achilles, so Stuart Remy is getting some good shots off. And I think the Pack 38 finally goes down. Rest his show.
Yep. He was on a roll.
Yep.
17 pounder goes down, and now it's this 2 Crusader AA pieces being brought on. And it's so... I think Sombra is so confident right now, he's bringing out ME-109s to do precisely nothing.
Yeah, I think he's got them to try to get off the airplane, so he got them a little bit too late.
Well, doesn't really need to worry about that too much. I'm not entirely sure why he did that. He had enough ground attack, or ground fire, that...
Yeah, fair point.
He had to deal with it, but it wasn't terrible, so... in any case, we are going to find out that 5743 Germans continue their stolid defense. And the Rebel Vins to the south, these guys have barely even done anything. They've fired, one burst of fire, and that was that.
Yeah, it's been really quiet on the southern side. Like I said before, Canadians probably could have done pretty good push down south if he put his resources in instead of spending all the money early in B phase up north.
Well, and unfortunately, too, we see the priest apparently quite blind. He's just firing random shells into the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, he's just trying to scare off any random AT gun in that tree line.
But the tree line he's shooting at is just a lone set of trees in the middle of a field. You've hit it. It's dead. Yep. Jim, it's okay.
Cool. It's cool. Chill, bro. Chill. Leave the trees alone.
Why can't we be friends, man? And with that, Super Jew does tap out. I will avoid any really, really excessive jokes. And Sombra has a really good KD coming out here.
Yep, yes he does.
Does get that zeroing out. And you see the history is pretty much the occasional thing punctuated with the 12th SS, but the Canadians do get themselves kind of spanked pretty hard.
Yeah, he lost a lot of stuff, especially once you get to like the 14-minute mark. Pretty much all like the Wolverine round 2 goes down. Pretty much all the armor the Canadians had, which they spent all their money on, and then after that, kind of just lost everything. Look at losses. I want to see the Pack 38.
4 kills.
Where is he?
Wolverine, Stag Count, Tripolston, Wolverine.
Damn, that's a really very cost efficient Pack 38, considering it's it's only like a 55 point unit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Tiger did pretty good too.
Yeah, the Tiger did surprisingly well. I mean, he did steal a couple of those kills, but
not a lot in terms of like cost efficient. Like he barely paid himself off, but he was a tank. He tanked it out, draw the fire, so the Pack 38 can, nick those kills.
Indeed. Wolverine on the opposite side, of course, does take him out. Kadiux. But pretty an open shot game, I would think.
Yeah, pretty open shot. Pretty good play from both sides. And just, I really love seeing, this sort of matchup. Very Canadian versus Trophy S. It's a very fun matchup to watch. They both have their good pros and cons, and it's just fun to see how both sides play them.
Not atrociously good, but neither atrociously bad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's very fair. It's a very fair matchup, I'd say.
Indeed. But with that in mind, I think our coverage is done for this particular week. I think we're coming back next week with some more. Of course, as always, if you have a game out there you want us to take a replay or take a look at, feel free to hit up either Rang or me, either on our YouTube posts or in Discord or any place, really. But for right now, I'm Con Ulrich.
I'm Rang Ru. Take it easy.